Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is fine. I am here today with two guests, as you can see. I'm here with Peter Higginbottom, who is a chartered town planner, and he's also the managing director of Planning Insight. And I'm here also with Kristofer Adelaide, who is the director of Kristofer Adelaide Architecture. Both my guests here today are members of Trusted Land. And I am very pleased to say that they had the opportunity of meeting each other via their mutual involvement with Trusted Land. And so we would love to hear from them a bit more about how they got to meet each other, start a conversation, and I'll just leave the floor to them so that they can tell us a bit more of what they've been up to ever since they got involved with one another.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Juliana. Well, like I said, my name is Kristofer Adelaide. I joined Trusted Land around August last year, and I put out one of my project profiles, and Peter kindly got in touch. We're not located far in terms of office locations in London. Probably now we're miles away from each other, but usually we're a 10-minute journey, which is great for meeting up. And since that point, we shared how we work, and I was quite interested. Projects that Peter's already done in the past with his team were very good, interesting, and things that we do and would like to do more in the future.
Yeah, it's perfect. So we got in touch with Kristofer because we'd seen one of his projects in Hanwell over in Ealing, which is the highest quality, which is what we really believe in. So it's really important that we work with architects and other professionals that really want to push the quality of design, push the quality of architecture, and ultimately in delivering homes, quality homes. So it was really great for us to meet Kristofer and the team and jointly promote projects as well and promote schemes and go to clients together. It's been a fantastic thing that we've kind of been very big part of our practices over the past few months. It's been great kind of teaming up, going to our existing client base and new clients, and winning some work together as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll leave it over to you, Chris, but with you, Peter, as well. If you can tell us a few more details about what kind of strategic advantage or even practical advantage you guys have had by partnering up and approaching clients as a team, as a powerhouse, rather than maybe doing it on a solo basis.
Sure, yeah. Well, I've got an existing client actually that we've worked with before, but predominantly digging them out of a few scrapes, and so because of the design of schemes before, so we looked at a site that had potential with the right architect on board. So Kristofer and I went to meet that client as a team, as a powerhouse, as you call it. And it was really like I'm bringing Kristofer in with this because together we're the right team that will maximize a site that a decent architect will get 5 or 6 units on, and Kristofer will get easily 8 units and more where it's possible. So it's all about bringing that team together, and ultimately that client is, albeit subject to kind of COVID issues at the moment, is very keen to work with us as a collective. And I think it's certainly given them the encouragement to instruct us together to do the work rather than kind of go out to that tender process again. You can see the benefits of just going, right, my team's ready, let's kick on.
And I totally agree with doing something like that. Going in as a team, that's longevity to new projects. So we're able to work with the same kind of mindset, which is quite important. So I guess us architects, we want beautiful buildings, and then sometimes you can't get it within the planning restrictions. But if you know that earlier on, you're able to kind of create a better designed kind of process for your client, but not give them the world that they won't be able to achieve. And I think working with a confident planning consultant and consultant team, the architect is then able to push the things that are more important to the design, and for a client usually that's the number of units, but to the architect it's the quality of the units that we are able to get from we don't want to be doing noddy boxes and squashing as much on a site just for squashing as much on a site. We want to do it because it actually works, and it's going to be a quality of life for the person that then goes and lives in those units. So with the clients that we've been able to approach, And there's been several, and you have to look at this as a long-term benefit, not a short-term goal, because a lot of clients, especially now, unfortunately, with the COVID situation, have kind of pulled back from the things that they want to do, or they're looking for more creative methods of working, which myself and Peter have had long discussions about. So, even though we haven't been able to meet in reality, we've been keeping ourselves active in this time, and that might be smaller sites to bigger sites. And we've been lucky to actually engage on a project which, we promoted each other's work. And when I say using methods to achieve what you want, the client had a number in his head, and we had to increase the size of the building. But that could be a bad idea. But we found ways to work with the guys at planning, to make the building still look good, but going higher. And we pushed the client to do that. He was a bit kind of shaky at the beginning, but we're like, look, you're better off giving it a go. So it's kind of pushing yourself outside the box as well. We can try that as architects. If our planning consultants are kind of like, don't do that. This is what these people like in this area. You're never going to try anything different. So we've got to give our clients the confidence. And when you're able to work together as a team, they notice that they are able to see in your body language, and also in what you present and propose. So
great. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, and look forward to seeing you guys very soon. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much.